Morning. Blessings to y'all. Just have a few little concern and I'm gonna share with y'all while I'm out doing what I do best. Um, First I must say, Sunday the 26th of May, I'm looking forward for an awesome show with because we talk about the negative things in Jamaica. We talk about people that are sick going through all these different challenges. But I want to change it a little bit just for one day. I want to talk about something more positive, which is this Sunday we're going to be talking to a Caucasian man, white man, that migrated to Jamaica. And I've shared space with him too, with quite a few people that had migrated to Jamaica um, in his space. Um, and the purpose of me doing the show is just to let people know that it's not as bad as some people think. It's not as scary as some people think. Um, there are a lot of foreigners that is going to Jamaica, taking up residence in Jamaica, and you know, taking over what is rightfully ours. And we are scared and don't want to take control of or take capitalize on the opportunity that's there in Jamaica. Jamaica land, we love the beautiful island. A place to relax, a place to have fun. A lot of us don't want to do it because of the negative stories that are coming out of Jamaica. Um, there is indeed corruption, and there is many things here that I'm not so fond of, but there is enough good that outweigh that bad. So I'm not gonna focus too much on it and bring my show in that direction. But before we go any further, I'm gonna ask you guys just to always like, share, and subscribe. So this Sunday we're gonna be talking to somebody that had Sunday the 26th at 6 p.m. We're gonna be talking to somebody that migrated to Jamaica and even have a, a business there, uh, very lucrative business. He is from, I guess, England, um, and decided to call Jamaica his home. So we're gonna be talking to him. He actually married to a Jamaican too. This is a white man that did that, So his full story on Sunday at 6, um, May 26th. But I'm gonna talk about the water crisis in Jamaica that becomes a business also. And because it becomes a business, I don't think there's much effort in is placed into changing um, that situation. You have people making money from the black drums that they're selling, big business, and you have so many water trucks now that becomes a big business. And I'm pretty sure if they put the water in place, make sure we have adequate water supply, it will impact those business that birth from it negatively. And I am leaning to believe some of the stories that I'm hearing that the effort is not placed in that farm, in that area, to curb it because of the amount of people that benefit from it. I don't know for a fact if there's any truth to it. It's okay to reach out to me and tell me otherwise. But it looks like there is some form of business to the water situation in Jamaica, which is um, getting worse and worse by the day. Persons are offended because I talk about it and probably think that I am bashing the government. That was never my intent. That was ever the purpose of my show. I don't want to participate in anything that would bash the government, but at the same time, how am I not going to talk about what is truth? How am I going to Are we gonna get changes if we don't speak up about the things that impact us? I don't think this is a labor right or PNP thing. It's a Jamaica corruption thing. Jamaica is very corrupt, no matter who is in power. And for that reason, I can tell you right now, I'm not even advocating for a change of government, really, because I don't see any difference. It's just a different leadership, but with the same mentality. What we would want is persons that would have um, placed themselves in the political space that have our interests at heart, our Jamaican interests at heart, and not their personal uh, desired greed and all of that, so and rape the country, rip off the country to benefit themselves and their family. That's what I would want. But to be honest, um, a lot of these politicians, that's what they do. A lot of the politicians just come in and, and just try to grab for themselves and systems in place that would have benefit them and their family. So we have to be careful of who, you know, how we get tied up in politics and believe that there is a politician that is there for the country or there for us. I highly think that not true because, you know, over the years, we have we have seen the PNP party for 18 and a half years, and I don't see the great benefits. Um, I see this ruling party too, and I don't want to say I don't see the great benefit. What I see is modernization in some aspect, and I think that anybody that would have been in the leadership position would have to conform to the modernization. So the upgrading of some areas, the roads and all of that I think all of that is expected to happen. So I think it's a normal course of action. I'm not gonna give credit to any political party for something that I think is just normal and natural to happen. So I'm not even gonna go down that road. But again, like, share, and subscribe. And another note, I've been approached by many people, to participate in the church or to get involved in the church. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm not bashing the church at all either. But this church thing is, for most part, is a game. Persons are inviting and pushing me and want me to be a part of their church system and want me to this and want me to that. But yet still, they're saying they're doing it because of me. They care about my faith. They care about my afterlife or after this earth. Um, they care about my soul. But if you care about my soul that much, why you have so many family members that are you're not pushing? Is it that you care about me more than your family members? I don't get it. I don't get it. I just think that it's because one would think that I can financially my financial contribution. That's what I think because I realize that the church places a lot of emphasis on people's finance. And in the church, you're categorized based on your contribution to their institution. So then you're placed in a certain place. And to me, it doesn't make no sense for me to join a church and give to a church when I already have some kids that I create a program that I'm taking care of. Kids. I'm literally sending kids to school. I kids that if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be going to school because their parent cannot afford it. So I think it's best for me to focus on that and keep on doing that rather than giving my money to an institution I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give my money to an institution. No, because I mean I only have that one money to spare. I only have that one money to spare. And the truth is, should I, and I would want somebody to respond in the comment section, should I take my money and give to an institution or take my money and give to a person that need it? You know, especially the kids that are not able to go to school because their parents don't have it. Should I really stop that? Because remember, if I'm going to continue that and then go to a church and don't contribute to the church, it's another problem that for me, that will be another problem. So what should I do? I'm not going to go to a church and don't pay what the church desire because that's going to be a problem for me in their space. Or not desire, but what they expect. I mean, how do I work that? I don't know. Well, actually, I shouldn't even say I know. I take a position already. I am sending this, contributing to these kids that need my help. So that one money that I have to spare, maybe the 10% that I have to spare, I take it and give it to the needy, as opposed to take it and give it to a church and then the kids out there need it. And the church is not giving to it. The church is building the church. The church is building the church. This church is about the church. The church is not, it is not about the community. The church is not about the people. The church is about the church. So I cannot commit my 10 to a church that just focus on building a church. You know, benefit that institution. Because remember, when you go to a church and you even ask the pastor, uh, for help, assistance, whatever. The church is not gonna go in their money and do it. They after you pay your 10% and after you pay your tithes and offering 10% tithes, offering whatever. The church will come back to you and ask you the money to give to somebody. They're not gonna go into the money that you already give them. They're not taking it from the 10%. This thing is so much of a game that it irritates me to see so many people get so caught up and carried away in a system, right? That designed to bring down our community. Don't get me wrong, God is real. I strongly no, I don't do the belief thing. I know there is a God, and so I live my life that way with the knowledge of the existence of a God, of God, you know. But when it come on to what the church becomes, I just cannot participate in it. So I take a different approach, and I said my 10 that they want me to give to them, I prefer to give it to somebody that needs it. I don't have 20. I don't have 20. I have 10. You understand? Because me have my life, me have my kids, me have things that me need, me have things, all sorts of things. So I cannot give 20. I can only give 10. And I prefer give the 10 to the kids that need it rather than give it to an institution that already have hundreds of people given to them. So I make a conscious decision that I will never share that space that easily, not on a regular basis. Because if I start going back to those in that type of institution on a regular basis, they're gonna expect me to go into my money and give it to them. They don't give a rat's ass about the kids that I'm supporting in my program. They don't care about that. They would tell you, they would tell you, stop giving to those needy kids and give it to me because when you give it to me, which is the church, you're giving to God. So when I am giving to these kids, who am I giving to? The kids, not God. I think I'm doing God's work. So I don't want nobody come and tell me about they care about my soul, and that's why they're trying to invite me to this institution, and they want me to give my this and give my that. And if it is true, you would have placed the same effort in getting your family members to do it, because a lot of people forcing and vexing and me, with me, and doing all this crazy crap, right? Because they would want me to be in and a part of in those their institution, right? But when you check it out, they have family members. that are not attending that institution, how important it is for them to see me or to save my soul and don't have the same amount of care and concern about their family member soul. No man, that's not true, man. Come on, don't. When the mother said, "Fist for me and tell me to rain a fall." Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I would want if you care about my soul that much, I think you should care about your family member soul equally. So get them into the institution because it's so important and souls are so important. Get them in and then probably I will reconsider and follow. Don't tell me no crap about this. Don't try to fool me. I am already a praying person. I have a personal relationship with God, right? And if you want to talk about giving, I am already giving. I'm making sacrifice, right? Right now, I cannot even afford to give to the people that is reaching out, all the people that is reaching out on a weekly or even daily basis. Last night, a lady reached out to me for money for her son, just to buy food. No, I'm not Santa Claus. If I should give to an institution, am I gonna find it again to give to them and give to the kids? I can't do it. So I made a choice. That's the bottom line. I have made a choice, and I want my choice to be respected. That does not impact the relationship with me and my God. Don't the fact that I don't attend any of y'all institution, right? It does not mean. And if I want the word, I can get the word. I can go on Facebook and all over the place get the word. So I'm not short of the word, and I'm not short of a relationship with the Creator. So I'm asking, please, 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 give me a break. I am not into that sort of thing that you guys are promoting. I love people, I care about people, and I will do whatever it takes and live my life right and according to the people that I'm around, and of course give to the people that need it. Not an institution that already have hundreds that given to them. Another thing before I go, I notice I'm at the gas station. I notice some of you all think that it is important to go to these institutions and make noise and run up and down and jump and lick people. Anytime one wanna lick me, I'm gonna have a lawsuit, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be so strong that it's gonna change the dynamics of that institution because that is crap. Stop run up and down and jump and kick up and lick people. I have evidence that that is not true. It's a chain reaction that triggered by the symbol and some emotional words. I remember I'm in that institution already, and I jokingly make a say a word that has no damn meaning, and the person beside me hear it. I was just joking with my sister Michelle, and I said, and the person next to me heard it and went off. And when you know it, the whole church is a chain reaction. Everybody lie down on the floor. Let me tell you something. Leave me alone. I'm fine. I'm fine. And for you guys who think that that's the way to go, I mean, you can continue on. But when you see me, if I have to happen to attend your institution for any reason, wherever here or Jamaica, wherever, just try to put your hand on me because I am going to go to the doctor and I am going to file a lawsuit. You know, and nobody lick me when them visa them in a whatever they call it because there are so many institutions, right? There are so many institutions that share their religious beliefs that do not support that action. So the symbol and the piano and all that crap don't impact an emotional reaction because they don't foster that belief, right? But for those who foster those beliefs, as soon as they hear something, Everybody went off. Them go off. As soon as they ping, they go off. It's up. And the pastor preaching, ping, as they say a word another, ping, and it just amplifies that emotional reaction. I don't want to participate in it. And I'm asking you guys, please allow me. I am knowledgeable enough to take my path in life. So I will attend these institutions at my free will, not by anybody pressuring me to participate in it, in this type of institution, because it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. I mean, what it becomes right now, you don't need to be a part of any institution that see you for your money, and that's my take on it. Anyways, guys, looking forward to see you all tomorrow. We're gonna discuss the water situation and other crime issues. Of course, we're gonna talk a little bit about that little girl that died in Wakefield, Chilani, last week, Tuesday. That the cousin, pushed her and she fell and hit her head, and now she is she had succumbed to the injuries and expired. So, sad as it might sound, I want you guys to comment on it, but the honest truth is, I see that girl as the instigator from what I saw. She's the one that showed the first blow, and I don't think the girl um, really pushed her over the thing for her with an intention for her to hit her head and whatever. I think it was just a matter of defense and equal scuffle or fight that led to that. Um, so personally, I don't think she should be jailed. I don't think she should face any charge. But we can go even past that and look at you know, the abled guys that was there. All they choose to do is to pick up their phone and take pictures, and did not do anything to prevent that action, because everybody get caught up in social media now, and everybody wants to be seen, and everybody is seeking for a viral video, and so we don't care about the life of others anymore. We don't. We want that action to get a viral video. That's the objective of most of these people's action. We have to get past these things. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. So that and more. Looking forward to see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk more. Blessings to you all. Take care.